evening. It is Wednesday, which means it is Work on Wealth Wednesday, where we come to you every Wednesday at 7 p.m. with some financial literacy information, whether we talk about cryptocurrency or investment tips or saving strategies. This is the channel that you need to be watching every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Work on Wealth Wednesdays. Sometimes we'll come with you with a live panel discussion. Sometimes we'll be answering your questions. Sometimes we'll have videos, and sometimes we'll have some recaps from some old episodes. This week, we are going into a topic that I love because it's about doubling your money. We are talking about the Rule of 72. In a previous episode, we went over the Rule of 72. So let's recap what this rule is, just so we can get a deeper understanding of the Rule of 72. Enjoy.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well out there during this rest and relaxation period. The Rule of 72 is actually one of my absolute favorite concepts, and Czech did such a great job of leading us into this. So the Rule of 72 was actually not created by, but popularized by Einstein. And what the Rule of 72 gives us is an approximate amount of time that it takes for our money to double. So what I mean by that is the rule says that we take our rate of return that Glenn was just talking about. So let's use the example of 1% at the bank. We divide it by 72. So 72 divided by 1 is 72. And that will give us an approximate amount of time for how long our money will take to double. So in this example, it would take 72 years for our money to double at 1%. But the beauty is this is why the rate of return, what you're getting back on what you're investing, is so important, right? Because if we jump to another slide, you'll see an example here where the Rule of 72 again is you divide your rate of return by 72 and it gives you an approximate amount of time. So if we look here at the bottom, it says at 3%, take 3 divided into 72, we get 24. So approximately every 24 years, your money is doubling. If you're getting 6%, again, the Rule of 72 says we take 6 divided by 72, we get 12. Every 12 years, your money is doubling. And then if you can get something amazing like 12%, your money will actually double every 6 years, which is absolutely amazing. So here's another example. Let's say you invested $5,000 at the age of 29. Okay, and using the Rule of 72, we see here that by the time you're ready to take that money out at 65, at 4%, you only made $20,000. But let's look at the next example. At 8%, we divide that 8 into the 72. Okay, now when you're ready to take that money at 65, you got $80,000. That is a $60,000 step up from that 4%. But let's look at this column, and this is where we all want to be. We want to get the highest rate of return on our money possible. At 12%, with that same $5,000 invested at 29, when you're ready to get that money at 65, oh my goodness, $320,000. So what we want you to take away from this is that the Rule of 72, again, gives us an approximation of how long it takes for our money to double based on our rate of return. So from this, you can see that we want to get the best rate of return possible.
Awesome. And what I want people to take away is, whoever's watching, if you're still in high school and maybe you're 17, 18 years old, look at these numbers. We're starting this example at the ripe old age of 29 years old. You don't have to wait till you're 29. I wish I started when I was in high school, because as you could see, the longer time you invest plus the higher rate of return is the huge difference between 20 grand, 80 grand, and $320,000. So start early. Thanks for watching Work on Wealth Wednesdays. Remember, join us every single Wednesday at 7 o'clock, where we go through everything to do with building wealth, financial freedom, investing, money hacks, and everything under the umbrella of creating a life of abundance. Because if you are financially stressed, it is hard to live a purpose-filled life that God has intended for you. So let's work on our wealth. And we can do that together every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Until then, God bless. Be safe.